Look who's in the driver's seat today.
Hey y'all, I'm going to drive old MoeJoe's Chevrolet truck. I haven't driven a straight shift in about 28 years, so we'll see if I still remember how. It's been a while, y'all.
This is a 5-speed in the floor, a Chevy 1500 Silverado. I like it because, I mean, it just does the job for me. It seems like it pulls fairly well. I think somebody been trying to talk me into getting an automatic.
Do you know I learned on a straight shift how to drive? You know, back in the day, there was a lot of cars that were straight shift. And matter of fact, the first 5 years or so, after I learned to drive, that's all we ever had was a straight shift. We had a Chevette that was a straight shift. We had a Volkswagen, that's what I learned on. That was a straight shift. We had a old Ford Fairlane that was a straight shift. Ford Falcon that was a straight shift. So
442 was a
straight shift.
I have never had a personal vehicle. I've never had an automatic. And what we refer to as straight is a stick shift, straight shift. Let's look down here and see what she's got to do. Hold on, I'm gonna open the door for you. So what you got there, Glenda? What's all those pedals there?
Okay, that's the brake, of course, and this is the clutch.
And there's the throttle, the gas over there.
So you got to start it, you got to press that clutch in.
Always have you.
And you got to have your foot on the brake.
Okay.
And then you got to put it in the gear.
Let's see the gear.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
All right.
I think I got it.
We're going to go down the road, guys. Come on, let's go, Glenda. I hope she don't do anything she shouldn't do and get us a ticket. What do you think? So she looks pretty, I don't know, she could probably stand a little booster up there. She's kind of short.
Yeah, I kind of need something to sit on, but we're going to go.
This is my work truck, guys. This is what I use for pulling the camper, working around the house. Like I say, it's all I've ever owned was a straight
Let's see if I
shift.
can do it if we're going to jump.
Gotta let the clutch easily. Give it a little
We didn't
gas.
jump, y'all, so that was pretty good.
This one tends to be more forgiving than the regular, a lot of them. But I remember she used to drive that old VW Beetle, and that's all you could get back then.
With a straight shift. They didn't come in automatics.
And I took, well, did you take your driver's test in that bug?
I did not. I took my driver's test in a 65 Super Sport Chevrolet.
Yeah, it was a nice one too. Her mother had that SS.
But learning to drive, mostly I drove that Volkswagen. My daddy believed if you didn't know how to drive a straight shift, you didn't know how to drive.
She hadn't forgotten much. She had just a little bit on it. You heard that gas ramp up. You can rock that pedal just a little bit, the clutch pedal, and you can kind of tell where it grabs at. You'll get the hang of it. You don't really have to do that. She actually, when she took her test, she always told me, when she took her test, she took it in a town that had no yellow lights. It was all red or green. And did you have to start, Glenda, uphill?
Yeah, you had to kill the motor and stop. You had to stop and kill the motor and then start it back up and take off on a hill at a railroad track. Did
you give a signal?
No, I didn't give a signal.
Uh-oh, she failed, guys.
I failed. I know signal.
You gotta give a signal. Used to, you could give a hand signal if you didn't have what we refer to as turn signal.
Okay, there's second, y'all.
There's second. Let me look at her. We'll watch her, guys.
See if
Sorry
I know
about
how
the
to
shaking.
do this. It's been a while.
And you know, you got to listen to that motor. You don't want to wind it too heavily. Find you a good gear. Like we're going 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, this is in a small little road. The speed limit's probably, what, about 25?
It ain't much because this is on Dauphin Island.
15 miles per hour.
On the curve, it's 15. That's a suggested amount on that curve, the safe driving speed.
So look at the beach over there.
Yeah. What do you think, guys?
There's the 04. This is a good place to learn to drive, y'all.
She said, let me learn this because take the wheel because it's all level. Yeah, it's level, and it's got all the signs, 5 miles an hour here. That's pretty slow, isn't it? One reason it's so slow here is because, for number one, there's a lot of traffic, and then there's a lot of foot traffic around through here. And
Golf
it's
carts,
narrow.
golf carts,
Golf cart.
bicycles.
The roads are narrow right through here by the old fort.
But yeah, right now, until I get used to it again, I didn't want to drive where I may have to stop on a hill. Because what happens on a hill, if you stop, you can roll back. And I have done that before, believe me.
See, here's a bike right there.
One time I was driving and I stopped at a stop sign, and it was on a hill, and I rode back when I went to take off into the car behind me.
Oh my goodness.
But I didn't do any damage, and the guy was real nice about it. So you have to be careful when you're driving a straight ship taking off on a hill. You have to really work that clutch, don't you, MoeJoe?
Oh yeah. Just gotta learn to do it. It comes naturally after a while, and she is going down a one-way on the wrong way, guys.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's the one way coming this
I know, but you
direction.
got to turn right here.
No, you go that way. That's very
Well,
not
it's
very
not,
plain
because
there.
Look at the way you park. It's not. I'm in the right direction for parking.
She missed a turn, guys. she
Don't
missed.
listen to MoeJoe.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. She missed a turn. Number 2 county down there is Mobile County.
You know how these backseat drivers are.
Look at Mississippi tags. There's Tennessee, Illinois. A lot of Illinois folks up here. And there's Alabama, naturally. Oh, they built a new restroom out over
They
here.
did, and they built some showers.
They really spent a lot of
really
money
updated
on this
this.
area. And they built a new beach area. They extended that beach way out, guys. Dauphin Island Restoration. They out there having their fun today. Look at the e-bikes over there. There's Illinois. There's all kinds of Florida tags. We have them from all over Mississippi, not just local. And I had said something to somebody the other day, and on one of the other videos, just in case you don't watch it, see that guy going that direction? That Alabama right in here is on the bicycle trail. What is that trail they ride?
I don't know.
It goes from
the west coast.
coast to coast.
From the west to the east coast, it's the southern route.
It's a long-term route, and I forget the name of it. You know how it is, guys. You forget everything.
But he rode it from San Diego to Dauphin Island in 32 days, and he's going to finish up in Jacksonville, Florida, which he said was about 62 miles away. And that's about the third biker that we have seen in Dauphin Island that's taken that.
On this trip, I think, isn't it, Glenda? No, I don't think we did see a bunch of them on this trip, but we did last trip.
Yeah, last trip we saw 2, and this trip we've seen 1.
So this is a very
Oh, look, they got a new pier out here. Is that the same? Oh, that's the same pier.
new pier, guys. They built that stuff way back.
Well, they have blown away and they rebuilt. That's a good fishing pier, y'all. You want to come down here and fish? I see somebody's reeling something in.
I don't know, but he's reeling.
He's a reeling. I don't think
Look at
he's
that.
got anything.
Just
But
got
he's
his
a reeling.
vibe. A lot of people love this place.
We'll go right on down here to the other end of the island.
They actually call that the Billy Goat Hole. And the reason being is years ago, before they made that there, a guy used to bring his goats down here and water his goats.
And this is the Sea Lab, and they have an aquarium.
Sea Lab.
And this, a lot of students come here. See the
Yeah.
Alabama Aquarium.
Alabama Aquarium. And over there is a school. What is that school? Marine Biologist School over there.
They have a camp there for students.
Well, there's a school also there. It's a regular school. It's the aquarium, guys. Yeah, we don't know all the details. Alabama Aquarium. All right, guys, we'll go on down this way.
And I'm about to put my clutch in and shift
Okay.
up to third. Think I got it.
I think she has it in 5, guys.
I may have, y'all.
The 5th gear is kind of like overdrive. You can always get the pull it back and get another gear.
Well, it seems to be doing okay in that gear.
Yeah, it's a little bit fast though for this area. There's
I am going 20.
ferries.
We'll see how it does. I may have to shift back down. You think I should shift back down?
I think you should shift back down. She's
We
in that
got
good
nothing.
gear there now. Oh my God!
Now here we
guys.
go.
There you go. Now you got.
Now I
third
got
gear.
it in third.
Slow
y'all.
down now.
I'm only going 25.
Well, I think this is about 15, 20 right here.
Oh, you're right. It's 15. Around this ferry is about 15. I had forgotten.
I gotta keep
Y'all
it
don't
straight.
tell
guys.
anybody.
I'm telling them everyone.
That is for the ferry.
Look how lush and green it is here. Look at that. Those houses have been down here a long time, probably at least since the 50s.
Okay, now we're getting to this 25 miles per hour.
There you go, 25, love.
Look at that seagull, I guess. Isn't that beautiful? Very pretty down here.
It's island life, guys. I mean, it's not one of these real populated islands. It's not like being in the mega city. And this is a small island.
And
An
you asked
island life.
what there is to do. We just showed you. Ride the ferry, the fort, fish, the sea lab.
Look at cars.
Go
What
to
is
the
that,
beach.
Josh? What kind of car is that? Is that a Corvette? Yeah, look at that.
Pretty sharp.
That's a Corvette, guys. That's a high dollar Corvette. Do some camping. Look, watch the trees.
The birds. I got birds coming.
Watch the birds in the trees.
I've got birds coming. I got somebody behind them. I have to get over.
I guess the best thing to do in here is absolutely nothing.
I got birds this week that they're banding when they migrate. This is October and they migrate from Dauphin Island in October. And they have the birders right here that are banding them this week. We'll see if we can catch up with them this week.
A lot of people get away so they can do nothing.
And the bird people, we just talked to some bird people that were here watching the birds. So this is a good place in October to come to watch the birds, and also in April.
Now those birding folks were from Houston. So this is a birding trail also, Glenda.
Right. People come from all over the United States for the birds in the spring and in the fall. So if you're into birds.
Now we did a video on that estuary or whatever it's called, didn't we?
Yeah, we did last year. Bird Sanctuary.
Bird
You can
Sanctuary.
go back and check that one out.
We got a lot of stuff in our videos. We don't necessarily do, just one thing. We put a lot of information in our videos. That's the reason it's important to watch them all the way through. We had a picnic in that area there one time, and that's Cadillac Park. No, I hear some of you. It's not about the car. No, it's not about the native chief, the Native American Cadillac. Cadillac, to my understanding, was a French. I think he was a French king or something like that, according to my brother.
Y'all might want to Google it.
Google it,
Now
guys.
we go 35.
35. Look at the nana trees, Glenda. Think you got any nanners on those nana trees? Peanut butter nana sandwich would be good. Y'all don't look at the crack in the windshield. I know I need a new windshield.
Is that
Look
a
at
new
that
house over there on the left? That
Oh,
blue
man,
one?
look at that house.
Nice.
There's some nice homes around here. Usually in these hurricanes, they're always building and rebuilding them. Updating, repairing. Yeah, our heart goes out to you guys on the East Coast that got hit by, Helene.
Yeah. We've been praying for you. We know it's hard.
Here's downtown. Downtown, right here.
So we'll have to stop at this stop sign, put it back in first, y'all. So I
Let's
gotta
go
put
up to
my
the
clutch
right.
in, put my clutch in, and put my brake on.
Well, she's not going where I want her to go, guys.
Oh, I want to go down here to the west end, I said.
Okay, we're
There
going to
comes.
the west
Okay,
end.
I got my clutch in, I got my brake. Now I'm going to put it in first again.
Your turn to go, Glenda, if you'll go.
If I go, okay, y'all, I'm
Shit.
trying to go
Uh-oh.
without killing it. Okay, we didn't
She
bounce
ain't-
all over the road.
She didn't kill it, but she sure burned it up.
We didn't bounce.
Skinner's Seafood. A lot of people go in there and buy their seafood. They say they've got some great seafood, and I know for a fact you can get pre-made up.
Okay, we're going
dinner.
up to third, I hope.
Look at her.
I don't think I'm
She's
going
lost
third.
them all. That's what you do, guys.
Okay, I'm
go
in
back.
second
Go
again.
back up to third again.
That third's hard to find.
Yeah, there it is. She finally found
I finally found it, y'all.
Uh,
That third needs some work on it. I don't remember third being that hard to find.
it. Well, it wasn't in those other vehicles, but this one's a little bit closer. Third and fifth are close.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, all vehicles have their own quirks and all. Some of the times the clutch is kind of hard to mash, and sometimes they growl. Sometimes the gears might be hard to find.
So if you're learning how to drive a straight shift, you need to get on a place like this. It's kind of slow and flat, and kind of just start driving. And it'll come to you, but you have to learn your clutch. I guess all clutches are different.
When you
going?
going, Glenda, when you gonna back it up? Put
That's
it in
a good
reverse.
question. I got that in reverse.
Reverse, and then you back it up just the way you go forward. Only you don't give it a lot of gas going backwards.
Okay, let's see if we can find forward. You think we can find forward?
There you go. Look
We
at that.
found forward.
Found forward.
That third gear, though, it's kind of hard to
You
find.
know, see, she's got a foot on the gas pedal.
I think for it being so long, I'm doing pretty good. What grade do you give me?
For what you got there, I'd give you a solid A.
You would?
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty good coming from you.
it is. It's tough to get used to these gears if you haven't driven them in a long time. And I don't know. She got in there one time and drove this about 2 minutes. And now that right there is probably the biggest complex on the island. That's not a motel, that's condos over there. And the beach is just beyond us.
Just beyond there, you can't see the beach. That's the mid-island beach.
There is a small hotel over here on the right, on the bay side. That's the bay area, and see all the little
And that Pirates is
Mom
such a
and
good
Pops.
place to eat.
All right, this is the west end. Most all of these are residential. Residential, and down here sits lower than the east end where the ferries set, and you have to down here. You better build a house on stilts because it washes over sometimes. We've seen this washed in sand all over the island.
All over the road.
I mean, all over this part of the island, all over the road and everywhere else.
This floods really bad when it comes storm.
Very easily. My brother lived down here on this end. They dredged out some canals years ago here, and when Katrina came through this place, all the canals through there was was stopped up. They had washed all the sand in those canals, and it took them years to get it back to normal. But yeah, there's a lot of houses on this end.
And there's a beach called the West End Beach.
Oh, there's
this
a pretty
end.
one over there.
And it costs $10 to park at the beaches now.
On the west end, all the way out to the end of this road. The road dead end straight ahead. And that's what Glenda was talking about. Now the island extends past the road about, I don't know, probably 5 miles, isn't it, Glenda?
I don't know how far.
We don't know exactly, guys. This is just our guesstimate. All right, guys, only one row of houses on the right side of the car and only one on the left. The island's getting very narrow down through here. I don't know how many yards it is. Probably I'm gonna guesstimate about 300 yards wide. That's the reason, guys. Turn the windshield wiper on there, Glenda, driver. Anyway, she's got it all smeared up now, guys. She's gonna have to turn it on a little better. Okay, that should be all right. Anyway. So there it is. There's two roads, but they do have a road in between. Must be a little wider area. And we're proceeding on out here, guys. Guys, this island used to be longer than what it is. When Katrina came through here, it cut the island way down, and now it's only about 16 miles long. Looks like we're getting off of the pavement here, Glenda. Right here, I think it is. Yeah, I think it might end right up here where that car is at. See all this sand that has washed it? That island, this whole island was covered like that at one time.
Instead of snow removal, we got sand removal.
Yeah, sand.
Look at all the piles of sand.
Sand removal, guys. You thought you was away from them pile removal.
So that's not snow, y'all.
See that sand out there?
I had to shift down, so let's see if we'll go. I'll put it back in a second, y'all. I'm about to stop. It rained and rained and rained night before last and all day yesterday.
We were supposed to have, we had a system come across the Gulf, and it rained like she said.
So that's where all this water came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the sand. It was probably already here.
There's a beach out here. There's supposed to be a beach.
Pavement ends right there, guys. I don't know if we're going out on the beach today or not right now. Anyway.
Well, we're going to ride by it if we can. We'll see.
She's doing okay, guys. She is going across that yellow line. But it's I see
look what I see out there.
Kites out there. Surf. What do you call those kites? Surf kites.
Okay, the pavement ends. And right here is the beach. See if we can go in here and I guess turn around.
You'll have to turn around, guys. Non-residents, annual pass available. It costs $10. Did you say, Glenda? That's for parking. Okay, we'll just drive through. We're not gonna park, guys.
But this is the West End Beach.
It's nice out through there. The sand is really white.
Yes. Just walk right through a little bit. There's high people.
This is pretty nice white sand. Not quite as nice as Panama City. It's better than No Comments, but Navarre.
This way. I'll put it back in first, John. It's pretty now.
You better not get us stuck out here.
Y'all have to look at it. Can you
Look at
see
kite surfing.
on this surfboard?
Kite surfing.
Alright, thank you for joining MoeJoe and Glenda on our ride down the road in Dauphin Island as I refresh my learning skills on driving a straight ship. Let me know in the comments how you think I did. Give me an A, B, or a C, or did I just fail? Let me know. And please subscribe, Give us a like and a comment to help us get out on the algorithm. We need your help, and we appreciate you so very, very much for watching our video all the way through. And we'll see you next time at Our Sweet Home Life with MoeJoe and Glenda. Bye.